Ah, fresh out the gym. I ain't one of those. I ain't one of those fitness personal trainers, so my shit really got the sweat on it. Jeez. Headphones out your shit muffled like fuck. You hear me? Like my hair color everywhere right now. But anyway, look, appreciate everybody tuning in. Welcome to Feel My Struggle. Where I talk the really shit that I know. Need to shape up like a motherfucker. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the routine, man. Shout out to everybody that's following me, King Slizzy. We gotta come up with a name for y'all, like King Slizzy Nation or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? So what is considered cheating in 2024? Let's get into the rules and regulations. Got a list of rules now that's considered cheating in 2024. Um, saying hi is considered cheating in 2024. DMing the female is considered cheating in 2024. Texting any female without permission from your significant other is considered cheating in 2024. Um, of course, sleeping with somebody different is considered cheating in 2024. Liking somebody's pictures is considered cheating in 2024. Following a female is considered cheating in 2024 or male. Shit, everything considered cheating in 2024. Let's not play with this. I think social media has affected our relationship so much, it's crazy. Takia Jackson, what's going on? I appreciate you always tapping in. I see you here on a regular basis. As always, share the live if you could. I don't know if you could share the live on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? I know on Instagram you could. But yeah, so what's considered cheating in 2024? DMing the female. Uh, that's wicked. You know what I mean? But it's considered cheating. Even if a female DM you and you respond and tell her, yo, I have a girl, they kind of look into that as that's cheating. I don't know how that go, but yeah, that's considered cheating. Liking somebody pictures, which is the craziest thing to me because I got in trouble for that a couple times. And I be just going down a timeline sometimes, just liking shit like boom, boom, boom. You might like the wrong shit at the wrong time and you forget all about it. That's considered cheating technically, you heard? That's what they say. You feel what I'm saying? To me, none of this shit is cheating. You feel what I'm saying? To me, none of that shit is considered. But this is what I'm saying is being considered cheating nowadays in 2024. I feel like social media got such an impact on relationships that now, in the place of where God's supposed to be at, I'm supposed to be man, woman, and God. It's like man, woman, social media, and then God. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy how cause I'm trying to figure out how I can pull a car out with just credit. Do you have information on that? Yeah, absolutely. Nowadays, the only thing you need is credit for real. You don't really need a down payment if your credit good enough, or if you can go right through the distributor and cut out the car company and then just pay for all the attachments later on. So just hit me on shoot me a text or hit me on a gram, and then I'll just give you all the information. But you definitely can pull a car out without with any down payment, as long as your credit good enough and you got pay stub that say the other credentials. People that think like that is insecure. I agree. Which brings my next topic of here, right? What is security in a relationship? 'Cause I feel like once women been cheated on one time, they automatically disqualify any nigga to be loyal or secure. You feel what I'm saying? Or they just have a sense of insecurity built in them. And it might be that same way with men. I'm not sure. You feel what I'm saying? Uh, no, I could be that way for sure. Because I got cheated on before, and then I just think anybody would cheat on me. Now it's like I don't trust nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So you could be right. But are you truly secure though? Like in this day and age right now in a relationship, like are you truly secure in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Do you truly wholeheartedly trust your partner? And if you do, what took to get there? You know what I'm saying? I know for me personally, it'd take a long time, or it took a long time for me to fully, trust somebody in a relationship. You dig what I'm saying? So I think security is, if you have security, that's a blessing. You know what I mean? You need to hold that tight because it's a lot of people in relationships out here that don't feel secure for her. And it's a lot of females that have been hurt and that carry baggage from their old relationship into a new relationship and be so insecure about everything uh that they go through. You feel what I'm saying? Um, so I can't I'm not Dr. Phil, and I don't know if Dr. Phil know all the motherfucking answers for a relationship, but as far as what I know, you know what I mean? Sometimes the things you go through in your past that affect the way you look at your present and your future. You know what I mean? And definitely when it comes to being in a relationship, and definitely when it comes to trust, whether it's trusting a friend, a significant other, anything like that. Because disloyalty and betrayal is one of the worst wounds. It's hard to heal. You know what I mean? It's a scar that's hard to heal when you feel like you've been betrayed for real. So sometimes we get hurt in past relationships though. You know what I mean? And sometimes especially I know females they'll be fully invested in somebody. I feel like every female had that one guy that they was fully invested in. And if he broke all her trust, I feel like it's hard to ever get to that level again. And any woman up here right now or that's gonna see this will fully understand what I'm saying. Like you could trust somebody, but you will never trust them to the level that you trust that one person that broke your heart or betrayed your trust. And I feel like that's like a defense mechanism because you don't want to get hurt again. You dig what I'm saying? So therefore, you don't ever let somebody fully end that way or give yourself fully to that person again because you don't want to get hurt, that way. And sometimes when you do get hurt that way, it hurts you physically, it hurts you psychologically, emotionally. You know what I mean? And it take a toll on you for years. So it's a lot of people out here that's working with scars and walking around with damage and we don't know how to heal ourselves as humans. You know what I mean? By the way, I got a book coming out called "Rebuilding the Broken." I want y'all to tap into that. You know what I mean? It's just about a lot of things that I've been reading psychologically on how to rebuild, yourself mentally, especially your emotional IQ and how to figure out how you repair things and how to judge situations and how to also understand that you got to go on a limb with trust. You know what I mean? Even if it means that you're gonna get hurt, because you don't want to be in a relationship where a person is giving you 100 and you only giving them 50. Or you don't want to be in a relationship where a person, you know what I mean, is giving you 100 and you only giving them 70 or whatever the equation to be, because it's unfair to your partner. And what happens is a female usually get hurt and then she might run across Mr. Right, but she won't give Mr. Right the right amount of love or the right amount of the benefit of the doubt because she's been hurt. And it could take a long time, but it's like how long are you willing to wait? I know some people that have been in relationships for 3 years and they still don't fully trust, or they have put the guy through a lot of things that he ain't deserved, warranted. I mean, granted, you gotta win your woman trust. You know what I mean? But sometimes I know you heard Drake say, "Dealing with a heart I didn't break," and that's the situation. You know what I mean? So we gotta just be conscious of that. I think we gotta be more self-conscious of ourselves and realize, are we ready to be in a relationship, and are we capable of being in a committed relationship? And it's not about infidelity, but it's about truly giving up your significant other, all of you. You know what I mean? And willing to just let go and willing to tear all the walls down because we have walls this high, you know what I mean? And we're not this many down. So it's like you could see me over this wall, but this bitch ain't down here. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like we gotta fix ourselves and trust ourselves to make the right decision. And I think that's the biggest thing. Sometimes especially, like my mom used to go through situations and I used to tell you gotta trust yourself to make the right choices. And that's with your significant other, and you know what I mean? It's about knowing when to give your partner space too. Let me see. Let me get to these. I had to turn the comments on. I wasn't seeing the comments last time. You know what I mean? I feel like a new person can heal old wounds by doing all the right things in a relationship. But once you do and say something that I feel didn't consider my feelings, my trust issues back. But then that mean you didn't heal though. That's what that means. Um, See, when you heal, you're healed. That's it. You're healed. You know what I mean? Now, a wound can be healing, in the wrong words or the wrong things can open the wound back up again, but it was never completely healed. You know what I mean? Once you rip a scab off a wound, if it's completely healed, it's just new skin. But if it's not completely healed and you rip a scab off, you're still gonna see flesh. It's still in the process of healing. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand that, and you also gotta understand you can't fault your partner for saying things or triggering you on things that was in the past. You know what I mean? We gotta fully, forgive the people that hurt us and understand that we dealing with different people. You know what I mean? Dealing with a different person. Um, and nobody deserves that. No new person deserves old baggage. No new person deserves old sanctions. You know what I mean? Now, if you're gonna put a person through a trial and error period, then by all means, I'm all for that. You know what I mean? I don't think you should just give anybody your complete trust in the beginning. I believe that as a man and a woman, you got to put people through, these certain steps for you to be able to trust them. You know what I mean? And I don't consider that being insecure. I consider that in the beginning protecting your heart, understanding what's going on. You know what I mean? Are you in a relationship? Let me see this. What's going like just being completely transparent. Because at the end of the day, right? You don't want to get so deep in a relationship with somebody and you're not transparent. And then when you decide to be transparent, it's a bunch of shit that you wouldn't have signed up for. You know what I mean? So you got to be transparent early and you got to put your partner through those things. But once you give somebody your trust, give it to them. You know, you don't want to sit here and not have these proper steps in place, and then years go down the line, and you still, you know what I mean, reenacting these situations or still being triggered by certain things. That'll slow up a commitment. You know what I mean? In my point of view, that'll slow up a proposal. You know, that'll slow up a marriage. That'll slow up a lot of things. You know what I mean? I would hate to be in a relationship where I'm doing nothing and being accused of doing something. That's like the worst for me. Anyway, that's like my. I get that's what you'll call a pet peeve. I don't know if that's what you'll call. I don't know exactly what that'll be called. But for me, that is the worst. To be accused of something I'm not doing, it's like fuck. You know what I mean? Like I might as well do the shit. Like, I ain't doing it, but if you accusing me of the shit, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. So I think that we shouldn't do that to anybody, and you know. But anyway, what's considered cheating in 2024? It's so many things that could be considered cheating nowadays. You gotta really walk on the finest line and on the thinnest ice and watch who you touch shoulders with. You can't even say, and I don't necessarily think it's your partner as much as it'd be the females in this generation and the way shit's set up in this generation. I know me personally speaking as the artist, right? I DM fans, I DM, everybody, and it took a while to, convince you like, look, I gotta DM everybody, right? But when you talk to a female, you say hi to a female, they automatically put it in their head, especially through Instagram, that you're trying to highlight them. And that's wrong. You dig what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur. My product, if I'm selling water, my water isn't sexist. It's not biased. It's not saying I'm only selling this to men. So I need everybody to buy. You dig what I'm saying? So saying hi, being I think we gotta tone that down. However, once you realize that it's a lot of women think like this, that think, oh, this nigga said hi to me, oh, this nigga DM me, oh, this nigga like something, or whatever the case may be, they'll take that and make it cheating, even if that's not your intentions. So you don't want to make your girl seem foolish by taking them steps, knowing that these other chicks or really hold that to that standard as if like that's what your intentions was. You dig what I'm saying? So like I said, in 2024, you gotta be cautious on how you move, and it's not so much what you doing, but like I said, social media and the way that the format is set up, and now you got a lot of niggas that holler at girls through their DMs left and right. So out of 100 niggas, if I'm the 101 nigga coming over here to really sell you my album, you gonna look at it like all these other niggas you trying to holler at me. And that might not be the case. So you gotta be cautious. I don't even like DMing females. You dig what I'm saying? Like real spell. Like if she follow me, then it's like, all right, cool, yo. Can you check out my music? That's my thing. I'm automatically, yo, buy my album. I don't want this message to be confused as nothing else. You feel what I'm saying? But I know things can be confused as other things. So you gotta be real cautious in 2024 with social media, with everything that's going on, and how they align